back up the deal. And we're good to go, Bo Schwartz.
All right. Stanley, Hope, Nash, you're on the main floor. You wait all of about 15 minutes down there, attended by some 26 guards, and then you hear the creaking of the elevator as Varel makes his way down. Elevator hits the main floor. Guard opens up the gate, motions for you to exit.
And I do.
All right.
Looking quite proud.
I take it everything went well, Varel?
Very well.
Nothing you want to share with us?
Here?
Here, there, anywhere.
We can speak more later.
Fine.
You said we're like kind of in the walls are open here, so I can look and see the sky?
No, they're open inside the first floor of the building. So there are some
gotcha.
windows, but you're not under the night sky yet. You're sort of on the main floor. There's a kitchen. People are just doing dishes at this point. There are people sitting on couches all around the room. You see someone, you look over to one table. You see a 26 member sort of lean over, roll up a little piece of paper, and then approach his nose to a line of some unknown substance on the table and take a haul and... Oh, damn.
I feared it might be too late to visit the arms dealer.
Yeah, I think perhaps we call it a evening and figure out what to do in the morning.
Is everyone full? We don't need to eat. We're good.
Yeah, we literally just ate, Nash.
Yeah, we had beef today.
I see your questioning where it came from did not stop you any from enjoying it.
No, it was good, but this is I'm no stranger to somebody slipping in, a human leg where it should have been lamb.
Are you saying you've eaten people before now?
I have, but not under my own knowledge. They'd say, "Oh, here you go. Here's some beef." They'd say, "Here, have these beef strips." They'd say, and I'd eat a beef strip and go, "These are good." And then I'd look at the beef strips and think, "Man, these beef strips all look the same. How is it possible that you were so exacting about these strips of beef? In fact, on closer look here, one end of the beef has little bumps on it, and the other end is smooth. And they all have that. How is that possible? How is that beef?" And then they would finally admit that I was eating dog tongues all night.
Oh, and the guy from the couch goes, word. I know what I feel you, man. I know what you're saying. Can't always trust the meat, man.
Word, I say to him, word.
Yes, big boom.
They got you with the old meat and switch then.
Yeah,
Nash.
yeah. And I'm not saying I don't trust what we ate. What we ate today seemed fine and didn't feature the same symmetry as those dog tongues did. So I'll let this one pass. I'm just saying I've seen this before. We live in an untrustworthy, unreliable place these wastes, and you never know. So it's all right, Stanley, if I ask once in a while if what we're eating is actually what they say it is.
I didn't stop you from asking that. I stopped you asking all the details of how a toe necklace came together.
Well, that's just curiosity, and I still have questions. But this goes to his reliability. He's got us on a job. We want to know if we're,
We should probably get back to the Charlemagne's before we talk about
We
this.
totally should. Let's get the H out of here. Too many ears. Too many boom booms and words. I look back and look at all these weirdos.
You look over and the guy goes, boom.
Yeah, whatever.
Boom.
Yeah, boom. Lizard saying boom is really good visual.
All right, let's make our way.
You make your way
to the
out back
weapons.
into the alley. You pass by the car wrecks that are used as a sort of, what sort I'm looking for? Just semi-ramparts, the defense built up from these car walls, and you make your way back out to the gate where the rather large 26 dude was looking. He opens up the car door in the back, and your items are still there where you left them. It's now fully night out. There's a few street lights. You hear sort of this buzzing bzzz from a light overhead. Just on the corners of buildings, there's some overhead lights, but it's very sporadic where they are. Pick up your belongings. And you're now outside of the 26 block headquarter area.
All right. Well, I, for one, am ready for bed. I say we head back to Charlemagne's.
I agree.
Is there anything anybody else needed to get done?
We got our stuff back, right? From
Yeah, we got your stuff back.
level 42 or whatever his name is. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 42 carnage.
Level 42.
There's something about you, baby. All right, yeah, good. I just want to make sure we got our stuff. Leaving our stuff would suck.
All right. I'm going to start making my way back to Charlemagne's.
All right, you all proceed back to Charlemagne's, retracing your steps the way you came. It looks a little different at night. You return without event, and you see no one on the street, but you hear, children from inside of houses, and inside of windows you see families, eating their dinner or just spending some time in the evening under candlelight as you make your way back to Charlemagne's.
Is there a transformation in the windows as we walk out of 26 and back into the general town?
There's less activity, less people. You don't see the 26 gang signs when you're outside of the area. This just looks like families of folks with the gray shirts with kids. Not really so much a transformation, just less evident 26 presence.
Cool.
All right, so you arrive at Charlemagne's at the front door. You open up, you hear the jukebox playing, sort of something very sullen and soft, the cello. There's no one in there. It's empty. Charlemagne's wiping off the counter, looks up and says, "Good evening, my friend. Welcome back. You had a good evening out in the town."
Well, as pleasant as it could be.
Very good, very good. Do you want some dinner? I realize I did not make you anything to eat yet.
No, I'm fine. We already ate. Though
Very
if
good,
anybody
very good.
wants any more, I won't speak for them.
No.
I'm good. Yeah. Burp.
Does anyone want a bière and something to drink?
What?
You want the beer?
The first thing you said.
In French, we say bière.
Oh.
That's beer. This is beer in French.
Oh, the beer.
Fascinating.
And he takes a cup of ale. And he takes his hose from keg that's on the counter behind him, flips it open, starts pouring it in, fills it up. The mug's frothy. He gives it to you, and as you touch it, it's very cold. I have a frigo. Here, I keep the mug cold.
This town seems to offer quite a few amenities.
Does anyone else want a
Out
beer?
loud observation for everybody.
I'm drinking the beer. I'm in the middle of drinking my beer.
Okay.
Yes. I will have a beer as well.
Okay, and he opens up this little cupboard he has in the bottom, pulls out a mug, and it's sort of steaming, but it's not steam. It's like cold hitting the warm, hot air, and takes the hose, fills it up, and tips the cup. Fills it, smash, or bunk, hits it onto the counter, and he says, "There you go, my big bronze friend."
Thank you.
What's I noticed a lot of running water in this town. Is it potable? Is it drinkable?
The water is potable, and yes, you can drink. It is cleansed.
How are you cleaning it?
It is not made to clean the water. It in fact kind of a mystery how it gets cleaned. The water that comes through the city, it goes back to the keep. And at the keep, they have a manière of cleaning the water and making it fresh again and
Mm.
sending it back out. But there is a rule: no piss and no shit in the water. That's why there's no toilet.
All right, so there was a town 3 days west of the solar mines that told me that the water was drinkable, and I said, is it filtered? And they said yes, and I said how, and they wouldn't tell me, and later I found out that how was 6 dead raccoons and a pipe was the filter. So
A dead corpse does not sound like a proper filter to me.
you and I agree on that, my friend. So I'll take you at your word, and I will have the tallest glass of water you can furnish, please. Clean, preferably.
Very good. He goes to the back. He takes one of the mugs out from his refrigerated cupboard, goes to the back, and you hear he comes back out and he puts the water on the table for you. Here you go, try it. It's quite good.
Thank you.
It's delicious.
It's a little metallic, but it's okay. It's good.
Excellent. So what did you do? Did you see anything interesting while you were out in town?
Yes.
That's very exciting.
Look, this is all very lovely. I'm glad you're all having a fine evening, but I'm very tired. I think I'm going to retire for the evening.
Bonne nuit, Senor Billings.
Give a little bow and
Sleep well, Stanley.
head upstairs to my room, open the door, shut it, lock it.
All right.
It's the night for you.
So he's very tired, eh?
He's always tired.
Maybe he have diabetes. Yeah, I've never heard of this. Something Dr. Dickley say sometimes. If you have low blood sugar, maybe you have to have more sugar. And they say it's called diabetes or something like that.
Perhaps we'll talk to him, and then I shotgun what's left of my water, and I get up and say, I'm doing the same. Good night.
Bonne nuit, Senor Nash.
Night, Nash.
Good night. And I storm upstairs. I don't storm upstairs. I go
I
upstairs.
just think we all are a bunch of diabetics.
I open my door. I look in. I look around a little bit in case there's anything brushing its teeth I haven't seen before. Looks good. Shut the door.
Didn't we leave Pod and Buttons in your room?
Well,
With the air conditioning,
maybe,
right?
but where are?
Yeah.
Is it my room? Oh, I forgot it was
Yeah.
my room. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm home. I'm home.
You open up the door and Bubbles or Buttons is there with Pod, and there was in mid conversation they sort of look up both towards you and say, and Buttons like, oh hello, welcome back, Nash.
Hi. Everything fine here? Nothing broken? Nobody shot? What's going on?
Yes, of course. Pod and I have just been talking. We've been discussing, and I've just been asking questions. Probably asking too many questions. I'm sure Pod has had enough of me for now. If you're back here, then can I stay and continue to ask questions? Do you mind?
I'm going to bed. So if you're going to ask the pixie questions, you have to do it as quietly as possible. If I hear anything, you can go sleep with Stanley tonight.
Well, I can't ask questions without making noise. So maybe Pod, would you like to come to my room? What does Pod's voice sound?
I don't remember.
Yes, I'll come back to your room.
Got it.
You found it.
I think so. I will come back.
All right,
Shy
well.
Mickey Mouse is what she sounds like.
And
All right,
they both sort of get up, and he collects all of his papers off the ground, shuffles them up, and he's holding them in a bundle around his little cat hands, and he makes his way out limping with his metal leg.
All right.
And Pod sort of dances, skips, following after.
All
And they
right.
close the door behind them. Actually, they leave it open a crack, forcing you to have to get up and go close it.
Damn it. I get up. I walk over there. I close it.
I'm waiting for the sound effect of that you like to play.
I'll just go lay down.
So
I'm in bed now.
there you go. Now you're alone in your room. It's dark. You can go to bed. It's air conditioned in there, so it's very cold.
Just the way I like it. Cold air blowing over my. By the way, I take my cloak off. I hang it. All I can see in the room is a dimly lit by my red eye, just enough light to everything that kind of looked like we're in a photo developer room. What do they used to call those? Dark room. And make my way to the bed, and I'd lay on it completely freaking buck naked, and let that wind rush over me and just create the most freezing possible situation. The opposite of the solar mines is what I'm doing. The cold is like is the best thing on my skin. I like it.
All right.
It's not sexual, you bunch of perverts in the chat. I'm just saying. I'm just laying there. It feels good. All right. It's like a summer breeze for me.
I like when Scott gets into Nash character. He talks to the chat like Nash.
All right. So Hope, Varel, you're still at the bar, drinking away.
Yep. Hope's drinking very much to get drunk. She's got a purpose.
Okay, so you empty it out quick, and he says, "You want another?"
Yes.
Fills up another mug, slams it on the table, gives it to you.
Start drinking it.
Watch her as I sip mine. It's cold. Any sign of our wards?
Oh, you talk to me?
Yes.
Ward, what is this?
A young, gangly boy and a small, greenish-brown creature.
I know the rude one. No, I don't see him. I'm not see him yet. And a green creature, I don't remember seeing it. Oh wait, I remember now. Nope. Not to come back.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Of course. Well, I think actually I'm going to turn in too. It is getting kind of late. If you want the beer, just help yourself to the beer. I trust you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Bonne nuit.
Night.
And he goes back into the back room where the kitchen is and where you know that he stays in his apartment on the main floor. Now it's just the two of you alone in the bar.
You're an enthusiastic drinker.
Well, one has to kill some people. You know, you gotta enjoy it. Celebrate life.
Sure.
You might not come back from it.
Yes, that's true. Is she powerful, this woman? Why would you not return?
Oh, no, just every time you go out to kill people, they could kill you. It's just, you know, it's a tradition. Like you and fighting your brethren. You like to fight lizards a lot, don't you?
It is an enjoyable, honorable battle, yes. Though I fear the toe ripper won't be as honorable of a man. You see, his described proportions suggest a lifestyle which is unbecoming of our folk.
Oh, so we got to impose the will of the lizards, make him remember, and then we kill him? What would you like to do?
Make him that seems a little... I figured, perhaps, I could pledge myself to his service, and then dispatch him at a time when I have gained his trust.
But Burrell, I thought you liked strength. And honor. Isn't that a double-dealing, backstabbing thing to do?
He's already broken. And there is no others here to see my deeds. It would appear that this town is explosive. Very tense. I fear that if we bring all-out combat to the toe rippers, that we would impose the invasion of the Suckmaster and his forces.
Well, then we get in to the keep. So it's a win-win. And then Hope will drain her drink. And go for another. Just walk, kind of, stumble a little bit. And go fill up another one.
Do you wish to die?
Oh, I know I'm gonna die. Just not yet.
Oh. That brings me no comfort.
Oh, it doesn't bring anybody comfort, but what comfort is there in this place?
This is teeming with comforts. There is apparently a prosperous farm on this land. The 26 man would share his bounty if he was able, but he would incur the wrath of the Suckmasters. This is the most bountiful place we've ever been. In fact, the conditions as they are and the poorness of the people is a travesty. To have so much for so few.
Until it all gets taken away again. It's, they'll live like this for a bit, and then it'll all come crashing down like it always does. But I'm off to bed. I'll drain it. My third one. Leave it on the thing, and stumble up to my room.
Good night.
Night, Varel.
One of my favorite interactions on the show ever. I don't know why. It's because she
Varel,
slowly got drunk. That was awesome. Sorry, go ahead.
Varel, you find yourself alone.
I'll pick up my mug and head to the door and crack it open and stick my snoot out. Bok bok. Bok bok, it's night night.
Get nothing back in response.
Nothing?
Well, this place isn't a car and it won't leave you, so... Oh, and I'll close the door. Good night to the empty room. Is the jukebox still going?
Yeah.
I will walk over to it and... good night, band. And I'll head upstairs.
All right, so everyone retires for the evening to go to sleep. We're going to do some headphones off stuff now.
Okay.
So everyone but John. It might be a little bit, 10, 20. Could be sooner, but just to give everyone an FYI. Everyone headphones off except John.
To be the headphones on guy for once. Yay.
Yeah. So you go up to bed, you do your normal routine or whatever, get comfortable, fall asleep. But something stirs you. We're now deep into the night. Something stirs you awake. You open your eyes and you see sitting atop one of the counters, not counters, but there's like a little table, sort of dresser to put things in across from you. You notice two bright, not bright, but like with your dark vision, you can see actually have dark vision, so you can see the outline of Bubbles sitting up top with a pen in hand taking notes. Buttons, chat room, take a drink. Buttons sitting up top and taking notes. I'm looking at you.
Buttons?
He goes, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you.
How did you even get in here? The door was locked.
I have my ways. I didn't mean to wake you. I'm sorry.
Why are you here?
Well, so we haven't had much of a chance to talk since what happened.
Since the little adventure we had together.
And you guys all seemed like you're heroes and work together, but I saw something happen to you in the cave.
Buttons, what do you think you saw?
I saw what happened. I was invisible, but I was there. I saw I saw that man crawl out of the oil, and I saw it enter into you. Why haven't you told anyone yet?
Buttons, I don't I don't know what you think you saw, but I assure you it's nothing. It's nothing you need to concern yourself with.
But clearly there was a magic holding that being imprisoned, and then it escaped through you. And I'm just concerned for your well-being. I've seen this kind of thing before. I feel like maybe you might be magically possessed, and I've been making notes, but I just can't help but be concerned about you. And if I'm being honest, I came here to try and have a conversation with you privately. How are you feeling?
Buttons, you should be very careful what you assume has happened.
Stanley, you should tell your friends what happened.
For everybody's sake, what happened should be kept private.
I'm worried for you, and I'm telling you now, if you don't tell them, I'm going to tell them. You owe it to them. They're supposed to be your friends, and I don't want to go adventuring with someone. You might be a danger to us all. We need to solve this.
Buttons, I'm going to tell you one more time. Drop it. You didn't see what you think you saw. Let it go.
How can you just tell me? I know what I saw.
And
I'm
what
no
do you
fool,
think
you know.
you saw?
I saw that ephemeral being enter into you, and I saw you rendered helpless, and then I saw you act like nothing happened. Now I can help you. I know, folks, back at the Universalis, we can diagnose what's happened and get you help if you need it. Tell me. Please, Stanley, tell me. I like to feel like we formed a friendship.
Buttons, you have gone too far with your assumptions. I warned you to drop it. You are making dangerous assumptions right now.
I made no assumptions. I know what I've seen. Now, if you don't tell them, I'm going to tell them.
I'm going to cast suggestion on Buttons.
What does suggestion do?
Suggestion. You suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two and magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. Suggestion must be worded in such a manner to make a course of action sound reasonable. And they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
What's the difficulty check for the wisdom saving throw?
15.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. It's failed. So what are you suggesting?
Buttons, why don't you go tell the 26ers that you're going to go help the toe rippers.
Wait, how? Okay.
I'm suggesting he go into 20. Why don't you go into 26 territory and just let them know that the deal's off?
Okay. Last 8 hours, magically you can see within range. Creatures. So asking a creature to stab itself, throw itself onto a spear, immolate itself, or do something obviously harmful ends the spell. So so your suggestion is to go to the 26 block and say
Buttons, why don't you go to the 26ers and just let them know our deal is off?
Let them. Buttons doesn't know what deal you're talking about, though.
Oh, that's right.
Do you want to? I want to help you rephrase it.
Yeah. Let me rephrase it. Hold on. I'm panicking because I didn't know. Buttons, why don't you go into the 26 territory? Our map is missing the location of the base, and we're going to need to find our way there. Can you go into the territory and make a note of where the 26 base is?
Okay, so yeah, certainly. If you want me to go to the 26 block
Yeah,
and find
just
out
go.
where the Toe Ripper's base, ask them where the Toe Ripper base is
No, just make a note of where the base is.
of the 26 block base.
Yes. Just go
Okay.
scout around for us.
I can definitely do that, but you need to consider telling your friends what's happened. Okay, and when I get back, if you haven't told them, I'm gonna tell them.
Very well. We can discuss this further as soon as you get back.
Okay. All right. I'm going right now.
Very good.
He sort of
Thank you
walks-
so
picks-
much.
Jumps
bud.
up, picks up. He looks a little confused as he walks out the door and exits and closes the door behind him. Is there anything else you'd like to do before returning to sleep?
I will spend an hour summoning my shadow tome,
Okay.
and then I'll go back to bed.
All right. Very good. All right. Just sorry, guys. Headphones on real quick, but we're doing another headphones off. I need Hope.
Okay.
So a few hours into the evening, you hear on your door. It wakes you.
Yeah. Come in. It's not locked.
All right. Tedna opens the door quickly, slinks in, closes the door, leans back to the door. How are you sleeping?
Probably just a shirt on.
Okay. So he averts his eyes a little bit and then kind of looks and looks away, looks away.
It's all right. Grow up. It's fine. What do you want?
I'm back.
Oh, God, I'm glad you're safe. That's good. Where'd you find out what happened?
Well, I found a lot. You know, I did a lot. So I went to Malinar's, right? Because they seemed like they had a lot of food and stuff. And I was thinking they might know what's going on with the food situation over in the keep, right? Because, I mean, they must have servants working in the town who have to go work in the keep, right? Right? They can't just all be isolated. So I hung around it and I saw, I tried to strike up conversation and I met this one girl, and I asked some questions and I gave a bit of food because they don't have a lot of food around here, and I had a bit of money, and anyways, some of the working girls at Malinar's who help with the stockpiling and dealing with the customers who go there, they're going to be serving food for the banquet.
Oh, that's amazing.
And I got the idea, like, well, what if I wanted to serve food at the banquet, or I had a few friends that might need jobs? Maybe we could go into the castle and serve. And she said, yeah, I mean, they're looking for reliable people. I kind of worked my charm a little bit, right? And so she was like, yeah, I mean, come bring them to meet us and we'll see what they can do. I mean, the people don't work for very much, so if there's good help, like we could find our way into the keep that way.
That's a great idea.
So like, yeah, like we could get in like as early as maybe like a few days. Like we just got to go and talk to somebody, do a little interview. We get the job and we're in. And I don't know how we're gonna get our guns in, but we can get into the castle.
Now, would they might know the main four of us? I don't know if we'd be able to get jobs there.
Well, maybe not Pharrell, but like I could get a job there. I mean, Stanley should be able to work there. Like we just gotta change up our stuff a bit, get some haircuts, look a little slobby, wear their clothes.
Yeah.
Like don't go in. We can't go in looking like we go in, but we could go in and you're looking to clip that woman that was on the stage, right?
Yeah, she's dead. She's gonna die. We
could poison her food, or we could find out where she is. We just go in. All we gotta do is kill her, right? We don't have to kill the whole castle.
No, we don't have to kill everyone. But if we could make her death slow, make her suffer a bit. That'd be fun.
Maybe we could kidnap her. We know
Yeah,
where the vehicle
yeah.
is. If we can somehow get access at night, we could kidnap her, take her out to the desert, cut off all her fingers and toes,
That'd be amazing.
and we could torture her out there, and then we could give you get you what you need.
That's true, but there's also something that's happened that you need to know about. We got pulled in by the 26s, the gang, and they we're gonna kill the leader of the other gang, the Toe Rippers. So that's what we'll be doing.
Why?
But if you could get into the inside, that would be amazing.
What do you mean? Oh, I could get a job there, and I could just let you in.
Do the waiter.
Right? I could just let you in. I'll go work there, and then I'll let you in.
Yeah, that just might work.
How do I don't know. It might be hard for me to get back out of the keep once I'm in the keep. So I need to be able to find a way to get a message to you or something. Because I might not. The next time I see you, I might be go time. Like if I got how do I get a message to you?
How do you get a message? What about the ladies you were talking to?
I mean, I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to leave or not. And if I sneak out, can I get back in? Like I need to find out what the way in is. But you know what? I'll find a way. Let me worry about that.
Yeah, and let me sleep on it too. It's kind of late.
You okay?
Oh yeah. Just prepping for battle. And she'll give like a half smile.
You need anything from me?
Nah, I mean, get yourself a drink after that. That was this. Thank you, Tedna.
All right. Well, I guess that's it. I spread the rumor around about Varel too, so maybe something will come about that. I guess that's it.
Yeah? Is there anything you need from me?
He sort of stands there awkwardly and he says, I don't know. If I don't see you, I guess good luck. Stares at his toes for.
Shit, Tedna, that's right. And then Hope will like stand up and kind of stumble over to Tedna and kiss him. And then she'll so if you don't come back.
He sort of seems he accepts the kiss, but he's not as experienced with it, so it's not. But you're drunk, so it doesn't really matter, right? Yeah, and he's kind of just dopey-eyed and lost for a second. So you ask him that question, and he doesn't really react. He's just staring into your eyes.
Fade to black as Hope goes in for another kiss.
Okay. All right, we can get everyone to have their headphones back on.
I like this rapid hand motion sign.
Right?
All right. The sun spills into your rooms. But before the sun spills in, you hear, "It's time to go to work." And you hear, "Yo, yo, yo, Angelashi on the mic. Good morning, Trashburg. Get your shirts on and get your butts to the refinery. It's time for work." La, la, la. You hear like a Beyonce style singing, not like I'm doing, over these megaphones all throughout Trashburg as this giant loud alarm clock meant to wake up the entire city of Trashburg is blaring over. Like, you know how they do it in like Muslim countries where they sing over the intercoms, and I don't know if that's a real thing, but you see it in movies.
Oh, it's
like that, except
way off in the distance. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't gonna do the impression just in case for sensitivity reasons. And, I didn't want to be, but it's like that. But if Beyonce was doing it and singing lyrics of "Get up and get to work, and it's a beautiful day, and earn for the Guzzle Gang," And I just want to work. I love working. I just want to work. Get your butt to the refinery. And this goes on, and everyone's like, "Oh my god!" And you hope that you in particular, you wake up. There's no one around, and you see that you see this making your head like just explode. The singing is just like blaring in your ears, and it's reverberating through your room. Stanley, you look around and you're just like shocked. Nash, it's nice and cold and comfortable in there, so the sound's not bothering you as much. But you wish it would go away. But you got a good sleep last night.
Okay.
Pharrell is singing. There's an assault on your ears currently. I'm not sure where you were.
Pillow.
Where you were placed. I assume you weren't sleeping in the actual bed.
Yeah, I probably went under the bed, brought the blankets, and tried to make a kind of pile.
Fort. Yeah. So this singing is assaulting your ears now. It's about 5 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning.
Extremely early.
No. It goes on. It'll go on for 30 minutes if you choose not to leave your rooms.
Hope we'll stay.
Yeah.
cover
Everyone's just
pillow.
covering their head. Okay. So 30 minutes of the Angelashi singing goes by, and then it's quiet again.
All I hear is this like loud, freaking just like air conditioning. It's a great
Is that, can I hear that through the wall next to Nash's
maybe a
room?
little
You
bit.
can.
I'm gonna bang on the wall.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I turn it off and I get up and I put my robe on.
Okay. So 15 minutes goes by of silence after all the singing, and then take 2 of the singing begins again for the 6:15 shift.
Alright.
It starts all over again. Wake up in the morning and go to work.
I will get up and open the window.
Yeah, and it's louder. It's assaulting your ears even further. There's a loudspeaker like right next to your window.
Is there anyone out in the streets?
You do see people, many people, adults, no children, shuffling their way off down through the street. And when I say many people, I'm talking like hundreds. Like they're just shuffling their way down towards the refineries on the east side of town, so that the people in the slum are filtering their way east to walk down that main drag and get to the refinery, and that's where everyone's sort of funneling, like hundreds and hundreds of people. It's very busy. No one, they're not very chatty though. It's all very silent, doing the zombie walk to the refinery.
I will close my window and put a pillow in the hole.
Okay. Anyone else going to wake up to this?
I'll get up.
All right.
I'm
Is there
up.
anything you'd like?
I'm up. I'll go out and meet. If you guys want breakfast, let's do this. The best part of waking up.
I like how Scott just gave himself a nipple massage right there. I don't think he's like, I'm comfortable. Okay. All right. Yeah, the singing proceeds till 6:45, so it's another 30 minutes of this. Hope. All right. So who's gone down for breakfast?
I
done.
will.
Scott or Nash.
So you get up, and Charlemagne is up and at him, dressed for work. He's like, "Oh, good morning, welcome."
Good morning, Charlemagne.
Yeah, that's Angelashi, beautiful voice.
What day is today?
I believe today it is Monday.
Interesting. I seem to have been off a little bit on the days. I thought the wedding was in a week, and yesterday was Saturday. Perhaps
that
I
could
got
be.
mixed
Maybe
up.
it is Sunday. The refinery work every day. There's no weekend here.
Oh,
Saturday and Sunday. It is every day is a work day. That is why this weekend is going to be so special. This is the first weekend off in, I don't know, 10 years, I think. Everybody in Trashburg work every day. Except, some of us. Like my friend Jedel. He just work when he have a deal to make.
Jadol.
Jedel McReady. What would you like for breakfast, Mr. Maggard?
Do you have any real meat?
Oh, I've got something delicious for you. I've got I make you I take the bear meat, that Vorel bring, and I have a thing called egg. You have eggs?
Oh, I love an egg. I
have
will
chicken egg.
I will have that egg. I will have that meat, and I do not care how you prepare any of it, but I do prefer it a little runny, if you don't mind.
Okay, bear and
I
egg
will
for
try whatever it is he's having.
Stanley. You have bear and egg too,
Sure.
Bear and egg.
and Vorel, you have some of your bear with some egg. Egg is just you eat a baby. It's a baby not born.
Whoa, hold on a second. Are these chickens?
It's not fertilized. There's no baby in it, but the egg.
Where did the egg come from? Who pushed the egg
Come from
out?
It's come from a chicken.
Okay, that's fine then. That's fine.
I think.
Oh shit! Wait a minute.
Like I buy from chicken farmer. I assume chicken farmer you make a farm of chicken.
All right.
Okay,
It
I
might-
go make
It's probably muty, you guys. Just know that going in, but I'm still having one.
I make a bear egg for all three.
Oh,
You hear the
Varel, can I say something to Varel? Varel, how do your kind excrete? Do you make live lizard babies, or do you make an egg and then the egg hatches?
There's an egg, though I'm fearful that we are being duped. How does the egg not have a crunchy surprise inside?
Ooh. Okay, hold on a second. Frenchie, I will have the bear and no egg. Hold the egg. I'm not eating no lizard folk egg.
It's not lizard folk egg. It's a chicken egg. Every
Yes.
time I tell you.
How big is this
He
chicken?
suggested.
How big a chicken?
How big a chicken? I don't know.
All right,
how big a chicken-
I
You know,
changed
it's
my
a chicken.
mind. Just you can do it, but have it on the separate side of the bear. I don't want it all mixed in, so I can kind of experiment. Please,
Okay, you want it
please.
séparé. I got it.
Thank
I'll
you.
make it separate.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, and he goes back and you hear and you hear the frights and food being prepped and the smell wafts into the main area and it's delicious. And then after a few moments he comes out with these plates. Bloop, 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 and some cutlery for each of you. He says, "There you go, bear and egg." And there's 3 or 4 eggs and they're all done over easy. He didn't ask, he just made them that way. And you've got fried bear strips. On the
Cut
plate.
into it. Take a bite. It'll do.
Oh. Should I prepare for disappointment?
I would.
I see. Oh, then I'll have at it. Is it disappointing?
I think it might be disappointing to you. There's no tasty treats inside the eggs. It's just the egg without the fertilized part.
Oh, well.
But
It is missing the young, but it is satisfactory. Stanley, why? Of all our meals on the road, I've never seen you make such a face. We have eaten a squid together many times, and you endured with greater gusto.
It's been a long evening, and now I find myself just a little tired of this.
This? Your life? Do you wish to die like Hope?
Wait, what?
Hope? Are you wishing to die?
I'm still asleep upstairs.
Oh,
Oh, why, Varel? You can't just say that. What does that mean? Is Varel in danger?
No, I'm fine. It is Hope.
I mean, Hope. Is Hope in danger? Sorry, it's early, and I'm about to eat your egg, your kind.
I believe it is still the chicken beast that we are eating of. Never mind. To your question.
Yeah, is she okay?
She had 3 of the large brews in a short amount of time and professed that we will all die one day and something kill her, probably. She's ready to kill the woman.
Well,
And she thinks she may die doing it.
well, that sounds like she's simply being practical.
Stanley, again. The sun is shining. We have survived the night. Such sad words from such a silver tongue.
Somebody doesn't have air conditioning, is my thinking.
It was very warm in the room.
It was quite nice.
You guys should have, at least Stanley, you should have stayed with me. It was love. I would have worn something, and he would have really enjoyed the cool air. Would have been a better night for you. Why is everybody so down? I should be the grumpy one. This is making no sense to me. People want to die? I don't get it.
There's a lot we have to figure out. So, does anybody have any ideas on where we should begin, or should we simply wait for hope to come down?
On cue, the door gets kicked open.
Uh-oh.
You sort of look, you turn around, and everyone looks at the door, and there's no one there. And then they look down, and they see Bok Bok in the doorway.
Bok Bok!
And he's wearing his usual clothes, which I think are just his loincloth. But he's got a little necklace around his neck, and there's a toe attached to it.
Well,
He goes, Bok Bok hunts, eat fresh. Good morning.
good morning, Bok Bok. What?
Great Lizard King. Bok Bok make friend.
Is this all in
Bok.
Goblin?
Yes.
Okay.
Bok Bok, friend, and friend make more friend.
Good, Bok Bok. And you ate fresh in your journey as well. Is that the catch about your neck?
Friend show Bok Bok. Friend show Bok Bok fresh. But no eat Toto. Where Toto? Bok Bok Toto.
I haven't heard the name Toto since my time in the solar mines. There was an old song, or
Speaking
people would
Goblin,
sing.
you can't understand.
Oh shit! Oh, you're right.
Sorry, you'll have to tell us about how everyone in the solar mines
Sorry.
watched
This
Wizard
is
of
what-
Oz.
Maybe he said Toto. Did he say Toto?
Toto.
He said, so no, he didn't say Toto.
And I responded, oh, no. Oh.
Bok Bok, go bed. He goes up the stairs.
There we go. Bok Bok, you'll need this. And I have the key.
Oh, he comes back and goes, thank you. Bok Bok,
well,
Toto,
Bok
Toto.
I'm glad you are well.
He goes up the stairs and he hears little feet. Up the stairs.
Well, shit.
Varel, what did he say?
Your eyes are functional, yes?
Well, one of them is, yeah.
Then I'd assume his appearance was enough to understand the meaning of my Stanley verbiage.
What was that around his neck?
Exactly.
Shit.
Yes. Stanley, now you.
Well, I see it as an opportunity. It seems our young friend has gotten in kind with the gang we're looking to infiltrate.
There we go. There's Stanley that I know.
But if those were toes around his neck. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't trust this. This is bad.
I agree. It is complicated, but I expected worse, honestly.
Does that mean he ate some toes as well?
No, he was very clear that the toes are not to be eaten.
So there weren't. Sorry, the math is important to me. They didn't kill enough to have extras to eat, only enough for necklaces.
I would assume that perhaps when a kill is made, the toes are divided up. What size was the toe? Thinking back on it,
It was a human-sized toe. Looked big on him.
I mean,
Like a
but
big
you know,
toe. It was a big toe.
big toe. He got a big toe. It looked like a big toe, so he must have done the kill himself and then passed the other toes around. There's only one toe though, so maybe the other foot went to the other man, beast, who helped with the kill.
Oh. Also, I've seen plenty in the Waste who don't come to the table with all 10 toes intact. In theory, you could attack someone with very few toes and come away somewhat empty-handed.
And maybe a toe racket, somewhere to sell one's toes and keep a few for walking.
Well, what are we gonna do?
Is the bartender listening to all this?
I mean, yeah, he's just standing there listening to you talk. Mm-hmm. He's saying it right in front of him, so he is, but he hasn't jumped in the conversation.
Look away from him. It seems we do have some opportunities.
Looks like we have an inn where we need one.
Yes.
One could say that we should tiptoe on over and find out.
Yes. Perhaps a foot in the door.
A toe in the pool.
Yes, toes.
All right, listen, toes before hose. Let's go.
There you go.
Toes before hose.
Bear meat
You
went
okay,
down
Scott?
the bear meat went down the wrong pipe. I'm fine. Just a little bear meat.
We should wake hope then, if we are to proceed.
Agreed.
Let's do it. Why don't you go get her, Nash?
I'm on it. I go up and get her.
Okay. As you go up the stairs, you make your way to the third floor, and as you round the hallway, you see Pod in the hallway, standing all of a foot high, looking around, going like, "Nash, you said you'd come back.
Oh my
And
gosh!
you came
Don't
back and
just
went right to sleep.
you can't sneak up on me like that, little one.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Are you all right? Is everything fine?
I'm hungry.
Well, I snuck a little cube of bear meat away from the table this morning. It's yours if you
I'll
want
take
it.
that. I'll take that, please.
All right, I hand over a little meat that I
It's
stole.
really large in her hand, her little tiny hands, and she takes a bite. This is delicious. I've never had bear meat. They just feed us this thing called dog food. What's a dog?
A doc or a dog?
Dog. Anyways, this is delicious. Not like that gruel they served it.
It's a four-legged animal that in ancient times was considered a pet. These days, it is fresh meat.
Oh. Okay. Well, listen. You said I should stay with Bubbles, and I did, but
Buttons.
Said I should stay with Buttons, and I did, but Buttons said he was going out for a minute just to get some air.
Yeah.
And he didn't come back.
To get
You know
some
where
air.
Buttons is?
He's a cat. Cats don't need air. I mean, they don't need to go outside and get air. That's not normal behavior, even though he's a smart cat. That doesn't say, did he say anything about where Buttons was going?
He just said he was going out for a little bit. Just he wanted to do some reading by himself, and that he was a cat, and that cats stay up late at night. But he didn't come back.
When did he say?
And so I
how
feel
long?
alone.
How long's he been gone?
Since like, I don't know, 6 or 7 hours now.
Whoa. All right, we've got a cat overboard. We need to tell the group, but before I can do that, I gotta wake Hope up.
Oh, okay.
So can you want to come with me?
Please, can I come with you?
Yeah.
And then she sort of blinks out of existence, and then appears on your shoulder.
All right.
She's sitting on your shoulder.
Could you move to the side where the eye doesn't work? It's a little bright where you are on this side.
Okay, and then she gets up and her wings sort of flutter, and she flies around to the side that you ask her to fly
All right,
around.
thank you. I have no peripheral vision in that side of my view, so I can't see anything you're doing, so just be careful.
Okay, well, I won't stick my finger in your ear or anything like that.
That'd be great. That'd be good. You won't like what you find there. All right, so I'm gonna go. Let's go. We're gonna wake her up.
Okay, so you go to try the door. Door doesn't open. You knock on the door.
Hope. Hope.
What?
I'm sorry to wake you, but we need you downstairs. The whole crew.
Oh, all right. Give me a minute. Oh, I'll get dressed. Hold on.
Try not to stub any toes. And then I walk away with the thing.
Hope just shakes her head as she gets dressed.
Hope would not get that.
No, she wouldn't get it. Even the fairy won't get it. Nobody gets it but me.
That was 100% for Nash's benefit.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You knocked on the door. You head back downstairs.
I'm going to wait in the hall with my arms folded till she's done and comes out. But I'll stay a distance away to show respect for her needing to get ready.
Cool. Well, I'll
You
get
can-
ready.
What, Bo? What were you going to say?
Never mind. I was gonna say, are you breathing heavily outside the door or something? Like,
Did I breathe on my mic? I must have. I didn't mean to do that.
no. I was just asking because Nash is always sort of making noises and stuff. I just feel like I wait outside the door. I just
Just
assume.
going.
I'm just trying to get a full picture of what it's like to have Nash.
Am I?
waiting
Is
outside my door
she's
while I
still
get
the little
dressed.
fairy's with me, right? Pod's still with me.
Yeah, Pod's with you.
Okay. So how was your day?
Oh, I think I learned a lot from Buttons.
You stayed out of trouble and did like
He
I
kept me
said.
company,
All
and
right.
he asked me so many questions, and it's also overwhelming.
What kind of questions did he ask? Give me an example of one that may have struck you as strange.
Well, he wanted to know what kind of who my parents were, but I don't know.
Huh.
And he wanted to know if I've ever been told any stories about a place called the Feywild. But I
Okay.
don't know of such a place.
These questions
if
are
he-
normal from that cat. That's fine so far. Anything else?
And he wanted to watch me make myself invisible, but I didn't really want to do that.
He didn't make you, did he?
No, he was very polite.
Because I'll kick the stuffing out of the little shit rat.
Okay, you don't need to do that. He just had a lot of questions, and it's overwhelming. I'm not used to being asked questions. I'm used to being told to shut up and to go stand in a corner and to stop crying.
You're the least
Shut up.
annoying. You're the least annoying companion we have right now. We've picked up some stuff on the way, and let's just say, out of the goblin, the teenager, and you, and the cat, I'll take you.
Okay. Are we going to go free my friends?
As soon as she gets out of that door, we'll go downstairs. Have you met everyone?
I think you guys all came into the room.
Oh,
and you
right.
guys all stood really tall over me.
Okay,
And I was a
good.
bit scared, so I don't really remember.
Well, that's good because then we can go downstairs and remind everyone that we need to do some things for you before we make a plan. So
I
you
think
can.
I'm going to stay on your shoulder, but I'm going to go invisible.
That's fine.
I'm scared of people.
You can hide my cloak. You can hide. Where? How do you do that? Do you just disappear in the air and you can? You don't have to hide under. You don't have
If
to
I
be.
don't want people to see me, I just play hide and go seek, and I go blink, and I make myself invisible.
All right, that's fine. I'm going to tell them you're there though.
Okay.
Just so they know we don't have somebody listen. They don't. This is a group that is open with each other. At least I hope they freaking are most of the time. I say sort of loud.
You hear that through the wall as you get ready.
There's a splitting headache and the Nash going in the hallway.
The hope guilt is real.
Walk of shame, baby.
All right, so that's a good plan. You can stay. You can go invisible now. You can do whatever you want. I'm just waiting for Hope.
Okay, should I go invisible now?
But if you'd like, it's on you.
Okay, I think I will, just in case. Okay.
All right.
But I'll be here.
But don't yell out my name or say anything without warning me, or we're gonna have a
I'll
problem.
blink and blinks out of existence.
All right.
You still kind of feel the weight of her sitting on your shoulder.
All right, I just mumbled, this is weird.
Don't worry, I'm still here.
All right.
Just act natural.
You know, this could come in useful. Down the road, I mean. We need somebody to sneak ahead and check stuff out and not be detected. I'm not saying you need to commit to anything now, but maybe if we do you a favor, you can do us one.
Can you save my friends?
I think so. I need to convince the group, though.
Okay.
For some reason, I believe what you're telling me, and I feel like it'd be worth doing, but I'm not in this alone, or else we just go now and do it. We need to have everyone or no one.
Hey, Hope, are you done yet?
Yeah. I'm finishing up. I'll take a look around the room to see if Tedna left anything before he took off.
No, he did not. He did not leave anything.
Okay. All right, I enter the hallway.
Okay, into the hallway. You see Nash sort of standing like this, still awkwardly.
You all right, Nash?
Yeah, I'm fine. So you can't see it, but there's a fairy on my shoulder.
Pixie.
Oh, God,
Pixie, sorry.
Lord.
And this isn't, sorry, Pixie. And it's not, I'm not taking anything. This isn't like the rabbits. She's really here. In fact, do you want to, Hope is harmless. Do you want to say something to her?
Hello, Hope.
See?
Oh, well, hello, Pod.
Hi. I'm just hiding so no one tries to steal me.
Yeah, that's very smart.
I'm scared of people. Are you going to help me find my friends?
Probably at some point.
Okay.
All right, let's get downstairs.
All right.
Varel's going to be on his fourth egg and bear deal. Let's go.
All right, so you go downstairs. You see Varel and Stanley sitting at the bar eating food. A couple of people have made their way in. There's a few clients, Trashburg citizens, who sat down also for breakfast, trading these bolts, these Guz bolts, to Charlemagne for their breakfast. Oh.
Been staring at Stanley.
Mm.
Oh,
Can I
good
help
morning.
you with something, Vorel?
I'm here for you if you need me, Stanley.
Okay. Thanks.
Are we down there yet? Are we in there?
Awkwardly, slightly further away from Varel.
Are we in there yet, Bo?
Yeah, you're down on the main floor.
Oh, okay.
Hope we'll sit down and start eating. Or, yeah, I don't know. Order something.
Hello, good morning, Hope. Madame, oh, you look you look good this morning.
Yeah, I bet I do. Food, please. Water?
You want a bear? I have bear and egg I make for everybody. You want the bear and egg?
I'll look at Varel and Stanley and Nash.
It's good.
They've already eaten. They've had it.
Yes.
Oh, delicious. Okay, I'll make you some. And he quickly goes in. You're frying. You hear as he sings, comes back out fairly quickly with a plate of fresh eggs and bear meat. And you want something to drink with that?
Water, please.
Water? Oh, you don't want no beer in the morning?
Oh, no, I'm ready.
Okay, so he gets a refreshing cold glass of or mug of water, puts it on the table next to your food.
Cool. Start eating and drinking.
All right.
Eyes just shift back and forth between Hope and Stanley. Back to Hope.
Nash, you hear a voice in your head. What are eggs?
Okay, so eggs. And I catch Stanley's eyes like, what? Oh, hold on a second. We need to let them know, too. Pod's right here, but she's invisible. You are a she, right?
I'm a girl, I think.
Okay. How do you know?
I think I think because the ones they call boys have these ugly little elephant noses.
Okay, fair enough. I get it. No, she's a girl. Anyway, Pod is right here. You can't see her. She's invisible. Stanley, we should talk later about what that could mean for us in the future. But for now, she's here. She doesn't like people. She sort of trusts us, but we need to, Kind of keep it on the lowdown. So just so you know, someone's listening that isn't here. Even though you can't see her, she's right there. I didn't want anyone to think we were hiding anything. What'd you ask me, Pod? I don't remember.
What are eggs?
Oh, eggs.
What's that eggs at the...
It's a thing that comes out the ass of a chicken and we eat it.
What's an ass? You mean like a poo-poo hole?
Yeah, yes, Pod, like the poo-poo hole.
That's what I make poo-poo.
It's not. It's not quite the same. When a rooster really loves a chicken. The important thing is, it's just like any other thing we get from an animal. We eat it here. Would you like some? There's some left. We have some eggs. Would you like some eggs?
Can I try it?
Yes. But you may have to... Well, are you just going to do it invisible, or what's your plan?
Just hold it out for me.
All right, I'm take a little egg and hold it up to my shoulder.
And then it floats. It's pulled and floats in the air, and you just see cute little bites.
Oh, look at this, you guys. This is cute.
How many people are staring at this?
Nobody's really noticed yet. Like, there's people eating, but you're kind of hunched around the bar, and it's not really...
I'm gonna catch Charlemagne's eye and say, I know it's early, but I'm going to need a beer.
Like, yes, that's quite a good trick you got there, Nash. And what is this voice I am hearing?
Can I tell? I'd reach to my shoulder and go, can I tell the guy that you're here?
I don't think you should tell him. I've been staying in his place and I didn't pay any rent or whatever.
Oh, right. Charlemagne, it's just us. There's nobody else here. It's me just making a funny voice. It's a thing I do with our little team.
You're quite a rare talent, Mr. Nash.
Well, thanks, I guess.
You should maybe try put on the show in the stadium. Well, all they ever do is baseball there, and the concert, maybe you could put on magic show.
Ah, really? I'd rather squirt bleach up my ass, but thanks. I'll consider it down the road. It's not happening.
Wow. Is that something that you've heard before in life, Scott? Or did you just make that up on the spot? I've never heard that before.
I just made it up because I couldn't think of anything worse, but yes.
It feels like something that should be said.
Because he couldn't think of anything worse.
I couldn't think of anything worse to say. It's the worst thing I can think of. So yeah, I'm not performing.
Feels like that's something that feels like that's existed for hundreds of years, but I've never heard it before.
Well, if it has, I don't know, but maybe.
I'd rather squirt bleach up my ass. I think it's the squirt that does it for me.
Yeah.
That word choice, diction. Feel me?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not
What's
doing
bleach?
it. No, it's fine. Shh. Quiet. Eat your egg. There.
The egg is gone, and little crumbs sort of fall down onto your shoulder. Well, egg
bits. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, being Nash, I don't care. She can get it all over me. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Not really end up being that clean. So here's the deal. We need to decide what we're doing. Who wants to talk about toes? Oh, wait. Charlemagne, get out of here for a minute. We got to talk.
Oh, you want to have a private convo? Okay. Go to my kitchen. Sorry.
Well, that's fine. We just,
Sure.
we need to have a meeting.
No. You were polite. It's okay. I'm not offended. He
Right.
backs up and enters into the kitchen area.
Stanley, what are we doing?
Well, obviously we're going to go into the Toe Ripper territory and kill their boss. Does it need to be more complicated?
No. Why are you so poopy this morning?
What are you talking about, Nash? You want a plan, there's your plan. I thought you were anxious to get to fighting.
I am, but you're grouchy. What happened last night? I'm just saying I'm usually the one that's the big piss pot around here, and everybody seems grouchy. Now, I understand Hope has a problem with the bottle. It's not unheard of. It's fine. I'm cool with it. But she deserves a little bit of a hangover in the morning with the kind of behavior she exudes. Again, can't judge it. I'm, have my own little issues and proclivities. But Stanley, normally the most forthright right among us, ready to move on and, you know, make a deal happen, and you just seem, I don't know, not yourself.
I'm fine, Nash. I just want to get a move on. We have very little time to work with here, and we've got a lot we have to do.
All right, cranky pants. So let's talk. Let's do it then. Toes.
Bok's got him.
Wait, Bok's got him.
Yes, Bok became friends with the toe rippers and has earned his first toe.
Oh. Well, it's great. He can introduce us.
Yes. He can.
Well, there we go. And a plan has been formed.
Let's go then.
Sweet. I'll finish my food and my water. I'll get up and be ready to go.
Full belly and ready and smelly. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get this going.
I'd like to note that Bok went up to go to bed.
Yes.
Do we need him for this?
Yes, Nash, he's the one who's going to introduce us.
Well, okay.
Oh, wait 1 minute. He sees Charlemagne notices you guys moving towards the door, sort of bickering. He says, I wonder if you can do me a favor. Yes.
Depends on what it is.
And he takes out, he's got this book-shaped thing he's wrapped. He's like, remember I told you about my friend Jedel McCready? I've got something here for you to give him. If you go see him, can you go see? You said you were going to go see him. Did you see him last night?
No, we didn't get around to it.
Well, I've got
today.
I've got something for you to give him. It's a little present I keep meaning to give to him, and I forgot yesterday, but I have it now, and it's totally not something I just made up. I've been having it here for him for a while. And he sort of has this package, looks sort of square shaped, almost book size, large book, but thin.
Reach out and take it.
Can you deliver this package to my friend? It's very valuable, so be careful with it. But it's a little. Tell him it's a present from his friend Charlemagne at Charlemagne.
Were we still planning on visiting Jedel today?
We can do so while our liaison sleeps.
All right, we'll go ahead and take this to him. Thank you.
Okay, but be careful. He live where I mark on the map. You see it's there, but be careful going there. Do not break into the door very quickly. Make sure to knock. He does not like unannounced guests that much. So just be careful, okay? Just knock on the door and tell him Charlemagne sent him, and he's got the present for you. Does this sound... Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. And I returned the favor for you. Okay, for something soon.
Very well. Is
Thank you.
everybody ready to get going?
We should deliver this together, yes?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do that now.
Let's go.
All right,
very
we
good.
will
You
make our way there.
You exit out into the trashy Trashburg slum, and plot a course on your map heading straight west. You move through the rows. A lot of people still on their way to the refinery. It's about 8 a.m. People are moving past you. No one's really going in your direction. And they're wearing the gray shirt. They look dirty. Their faces look very depressed at having to start the day off to go to work. And you make your way down to that main road, angling on the west side. And as you go there, you can actually see between some of the buildings, some of the farm area. Looks vast and expansive. You make your way down the road without event. People looking at you, eyeing you suspiciously, and then looking away as you move down. Then you get to the last road towards the edge of town. Make a left. Walk down to a rather run-down looking version of this building right on the edge of town. Windows have these panes that are hanging off just by one hinge. And it's quiet. There's a young man playing with a yo-yo in front and whistling in front of the building as you approach. Young man wearing the same gray shirt. No gang affiliations. evident on him. Maybe 16, 17. Got a short crop of uncut hair, little growth of beard of a young man. He looks up at you, and he looks back to his yo-yo and keeps playing with his yo-yo.
All right. Shall we go over and knock?
Sounds
All right.
good.
So you walk past the young man, and then after you walk past the young man, he stops playing with the yo-yo and he sort of steps away, walking down an alley. You get to the door of the building, what's on the main floor of all of these, this sort of general wooden door that pushes in. This door here, you notice the hinge is off. It's unlatched. There's a small black space where the door is opened a little bit.
Should we
On a
knock?
closer examination, you see that the hinge part on the door looks ripped off.
Do you guys want to knock or just push our way in?
I say we still knock, just in case.
He's a jumpy arms dealer. We should move slowly.
Yeah, I agree. We could send, we have her with us. Pod, how would you feel about going ahead to see what's in there? And then telling us what's around that place and staying invisible. You wouldn't be in any harm. Pod?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, shit.
I was
Gosh,
daydreaming.
dang it. Freaking, you have to answer me when I talk to you. Freaking me out.
Sorry. I was just scared.
What if we
What's going on
cracked
in there?
that door open and sent you inside and you could go in there and tell us what's going on in there and come back and just describe what you see? You can stay invisible the whole time.
It's very scary in there.
Yeah, but nothing will happen to you because you'll be invisible and we're just right out here. You just fly back to us or blink back to us.
Okay. And you feel the weight jump off your shoulder a little bit. And you see the door just move invisibly. A few seconds go by, and then you feel a weight again on your shoulder.
Oh, she's back. Pod.
There's a dead man in there! Why did you send me in there? It's so scary. It's gross.
It's okay. And I look at everybody, see you guys, this is pretty good. This is like having a new spell. Just gotta feed it. That's it. Bear meat and eggs.
You feel a little hand slap your face.
Oh. Ow.
Nash,
What was that for?
I may not know much about this world, but don't talk to me like I'm not person.
I'm sorry. You just have unique skills. It's very exciting. You could become a part of our group.
Okay, well, I want to save my friends most of all, but yeah, maybe after.
All right. We'll see how it goes. Thank you for doing that.
But it was really gross. The body was gray and bloated. It's really big.
Can you smell?
Hope will go to slowly open the door.
Hope. Remember the house?
She said there's a dead body.
Yes. Do you remember the last dead body you investigated in a room of any kind?
Hope will roll her eyes a little and go, yes, Pharrell.
Well,
do you want to open the door?
I would
so
like...
we all have experiences.
We already have this experience. If anything, Stanley should open the door and have a fresh experience of an exploding body and the house burning down.
Fine. I send Mage Hand.
Or
to
is
go
anyone
push
else
the door
noticing
open.
that we're in a bit of a circle here? We have dinner with somebody, then someone tries to kill us, and everything gets complicated.
He's not wrong.
I send Mage Hand to go push the door open.
I stand back.
The mage hand reaches out, pushes the door open. Nothing happens. You see wood, and you see drywall, and a smell drafts out. The smell of a dead cadaver.
Move.
Should we drag it out here or look at it in there?
Oh, you guys are reeks.
Do you want to carry it, Varel?
No! What? This is a friend of the man that we are staying with and a friend of the man that we are bargaining with. And then we drag the body out into a town full of nothing but ears and mouths, apparently. And, wait. Eyes. Ears and eyes. And then everyone's like, oh, the lizard man killed the body. Oh, they're monsters. Send the tit for them. This is how everything gets complicated.
So what do you propose we do?
I am overwhelmed.
Hope a look at Stanley.
Why don't we go in and see what we can find? He was an arms dealer, so at the very least, perhaps we can find something useful.
Let's try not to do anything that would make it look like we did this. We don't need to be in
Sounds
trouble
like a
with
plan.
the people who are hiring us. You know, we just need to be careful.
We
Oh
can
my-
also note whether or not he has toes.
No, it was the child with the yo-yo. The children are the eyes and ears, and he's off to go.
Oh no.
So why would the
Frame us?
child be at the door when the child works for the 26?
He didn't have any 26s on him.
The childs haven't. Those are the official grown-up children, the mans and the ladies. The adults is the word.
But why would he be setting us up if we were working for the 26?
Well, he already knows then.
But he doesn't have all of the children. We can't imagine that the toe rippers don't have children of their own.
As you guys are speaking, you hear a loud bang of a pipe hitting ground. Bunk, 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 bunk. Come from inside the building.
It's
Why don't we go and investigate?
Varel, you can go back to the inn if you want, and then you won't have anything to do with any of this.
the child already
I'm-
saw us. It's too late for that.
Well, then let's go in and see what's going on.
Very well.
Are you with
All right.
us too, Nash?
Yeah, let's go.
March order.
I can lead if
Okay. Hope.
You want-
Stan. Who's next? Stanley.
No, I'm in the back.
I'll go behind her. Me and
Okay.
me and Pod.
Okay. So Hope, Nash, Varel, Stanley's the order I have.
Mm-hmm.
You enter into the room, and you see that just sort of like the 26 hideout, this area also has a lot of the drywall cut off. It's all on the main floor, and it looks like it's cut into two halves. On the right-hand side, you see a large room with several emptied crates. You see all these kinds of wooden crates. They're opened, stuffing from whatever's inside spilled all over the floor. And in the center of that room is a body lying face up on the ground. To the left, it looks like some kind of a kitchen, this kind of a living area, and towards the back there, a set of stairs leading upstairs.
Oh, right. Well, I want to do a sweep of the first floor first. Or actually, where did the sound of the pipe come from? Can I roll for that?
You can roll perception to see if you're able to triangulate that.
Alright, a 12.
It sounded like it came from above.
Okay, so I'll start going up the stairs then.
You're going straight up the stairs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So you make your way to the second floor. What's the rest of the party doing?
I'm hanging out by the entrance.
Same. We're just sort of keeping watch.
Okay, so Hope, Varel, you making any moves?
I am so turn diagonally between going Hope at her going upstairs and watching Stanley and giving him an eye. Stanley never goes last. And an indecision.
Okay. Hope, you make it up to the second floor on your own. And here you see that you're in more of a hallway, like there are different rooms to four different units on this floor, and the stairs continue up to the third floor. All the doors look closed.
Okay, I'll continue on to the third floor and see if it looks like there's any disturbance up there.
Okay, you start making your way to the third floor. You have dark vision?
Yes.
Third floor looks dark. Like if there's any windows up there, they've been closed in and no lights coming in. With your dark vision, you can see it opens up into an open space where there's no walls as you sort of here and put your head up above the third floor. You look around and you see a lot of crates and boxes, wooden boxes, opened. Everything's tipped over. There's, I think, that styrofoam kind of business around here, stuffing from the various boxes. See a lot of holes in the drywall. This place is old and musty and not well kept. You see some piping in the walls.
Some piping, you say? Does it look like there's a pipe that's fallen to the floor recently, or there would be an opening in the drywall for something or someone to have crawled into?
You take another peer around and look, and you do see a pipe that might have previously been in the wall, lying on the floor, and it has like the sort of frayed end. It looked like it might have fallen off from the wall and hit the floor.
Okay, I'll pull out my machete and slowly walk over to where the pipe fell off from the wall and look in the wall.
Peer into the wall.
I'm going to cast message up to Hope and just whisper suddenly to her ear. Hope, what is it that you see?
I'll jump and I'll scream a little.
Okay, you jump, you scream a little at the noise. Finish what you were saying, just so that.
Hope, what is it you see? Do you need us to come up?
Okay, as you hear that and it scares you, before you hear the Skittles. You hear the Skittles on the wall.
Oh no!
There's something in the wall. I don't know what it is. Can I follow the sound?
Well, you sort of look and follow the sound, and there's a lot of boxes there. So whatever noise you heard was behind like a massive pile of kicked over boxes, empty boxes.
I'll start moving the boxes, ready to attack with the machete if anything jumps.
All right, I'll start making my way up the stairs.
Did you whisper that behind? Is like part of the spell whispering the words to yourself?
Only she would have heard it.
Oh, well then Hope screams upstairs and I say, "Oh, it's Thailander!" and I run up the stairs.
Okay, you start to hear noise coming up the stairs, and it's Stanley and Varel is making their way up. You don't know that. But as you start opening boxes and searching, you feel something wet drop onto your shoulder.
Oh.
I'll take my free hand and pick up whatever the wet thing is and look at it.
You look at it and it looks clear, and with your dark vision, it looks clear and a little bubbly, like slobber.
I'll close my eyes and shake my head and look up and get ready to stab.
All right, you turn around and open your eyes to see there's a human, naked, hanging off the ceiling, but their neck is twisted around completely 180 with long, wild hair. And these teeth, these two fangs grow out. And it jumps at you. That's it for this week.
Oh, man!
Oh, no!
Oh, my Lord.
There will definitely be combat next week.
Wow.
Just kept saying last week we had a little combat cliffhanger.
Yeah, it would totally left them hanging
And it
on
didn't
that.
really work out. So if anyone's wondering, there will be combat.
It's so good.
What are we doing with old Nashy Boy next week?
Oh, yeah, something dumb's going to happen to me, isn't there?
Yeah, we didn't exactly leave it off in a great place. Well, I'll figure it out.
Okay. I trust you. Just don't kill me or lose all my hit points or something.
Vampires!
I won't kill anyone if their character is not present at the table.
Okay. That's fair.
Come back and you're missing your arms and your legs, but you're still alive.
Yeah!
Technically.
Well, I, for one, am going to very much miss whatever's next because I'm going to be gone next week. But these guys are going to stream and do a show, and they'll record it. And when I get back Monday, we'll make sure it's on all the feeds and everything. So don't worry. You just have a Nashless experience next week. Not a big deal.
Oh, it sucks. You're not going to be a part of combat then.
Well, that's true. But that's okay. It's, this happens. It's what we do. We've done it before. We'll do it again. And I won't even listen to it because I like not knowing. Assuming I'm incapacitated, unless Bo tells me otherwise.
You might be okay for this one because you might be there.
Yeah.
You might have to find out what you did.
That's true. And if Bo says, "Oh, you're in it, and you need to know what happened," then I will listen to it. But one way or the other, I kind of enjoy it when this happens. So, not too worried. None of you should be either. It's going to be rad. If you would like to participate in the community at large for There Will Be Dungeons, please head on over to therewillbedungeons.com. There's a number of things that I'd like to point out. The map that we're currently working in, the city that we're in, the Teat, you can find that. You can find the larger map of the Wastes. You can find what our Fate 4 vehicle looks like and how it functions. You can find all kinds of information about us and our characters, as well as a link to our wiki, which has everything else I'm not posting. So you can check all of that out there, and you can also contact us there because we love reading your emails, and we'll make sure to have more of those in the future. I think that's going to do it. So come on back next week, everybody. There will be dungeons.com. Yes.
Just quickly before you sign off, shout out to Dersham, who's been does a lot of the legwork on the wiki site. So
yeah, he's killing it.
We should give him a specific thank you for doing all that.
Yes, thank you. That was awesome. All the work you're doing there is awesome. That is going to do it, though, for me, for Hope, for Bo, for Kristen, for Bo, for Kyle, and for John, if I didn't say his name. We'll see you next time. This show is part of the Frog Pants Network.
Frog Pants Network.
Get more shows like this at frogpants.com. That's a good question.